guys, welcome to my new video. So in this video we'll be discussing about some of the artistic styles that we will discuss and that you can use in your generation of your image through an AI image tool. Okay, so the first artistic style that we'll be talking about is realism. So when we talk about realism, so this focuses on depicting subjects as they appear in everyday life, with little or no exaggeration. So everything that happens in your everyday life, this style or artistic style is related to it. For example, The Gleaners by Jean Francois Millet. Okay, so we'll see this particular style. The Millet by Jean Francois. So here is the painting. Okay, so if we see, this is the painting that he's talking about, and this is related to realism. Okay, so this is the painting, The Gleaners by Jean Francois Millet, and you can see here the people are doing farming, and this is related to realism, and this is one of the everyday tasks that a lot of people do, that is farming. Okay, the next thing that we'll talk about is impressionism. So this captures the effects of light and color, often through loose brushwork and an emphasis on atmosphere. So this type of artistic style, it captures the effect of light and color, often through loose brushwork, and the emphasis is more on atmosphere. So one of the example of it is, Impression by Claude Monet. So here we'll type the name Impression by Claude Monet. Okay, and then here we are. So here you can see, yeah. So here you can see the picture of this particular image. Here it is. Okay. So once, so here it is. The Impression by Claude Monet. So you can see the emphasis is on more on brushwork and on lights. Okay, so this is also one of the examples of uh, this artistic style. The third is expressionism. So this focuses on representing emotions and subjective experiences rather than depicting reality. So this expressionism, it focuses more on representing emotions and subjective experiences rather than on depicting reality. The example of this is The Scream by Edward Munch. So if we go here and if we do Edward Munch, I forgot the name of the painting. The Scream by Edward Munch. Okay, so The Scream by Edward Munch. So here you can see. So here you can see. This is one of the example of this artistic style. Here it is not depicting reality, but the focus is more on expressions and emotions. So this is the example of expressionism artistic style. The next is cubism. So in cubism, this type of artistic style, this breaks subjects into geometric shapes and presents them from multiple perspectives. Okay, so if so one of the example of sorry for that is Violin and Candlestick by George Braque. Okay, so we'll go here and we will see Violin and Candlestick by Violin and Candlestick by Braque. Okay, so here we'll go to the images, and here is our painting. So here you can see, rather than focusing on human lives or human faces, this is focusing more on geometric shapes. Okay, so this is example of cubism. Fine. The next thing that we will be discussing is surrealism. So this explores the unconscious mind, dreams, and fantastical imagery. Okay, so this is surrealism. So one of the example of this is The Lovers by Irene Magritte. Okay, so we'll go and have a look at this art also. Okay, The Lovers the next artistic style is expressionism. Okay, this emphasis on spontaneity, emotion, and the process of creation, often with abstract or non-representational forms. So number five by Jackson Pollock. So let's have a look at number five by Jackson Pollock. So if we have a look at this, then no, number five. Yeah. So here you can see this is an example of an abstract art. So abstract art is an art where we use lines and geometric shapes more rather than any you know human presence or any human emotion. So this is one of the examples of abstract art. Okay. Next thing that we'll be discussing is pop art. So this incorporates imagery from popular culture and mass media, often with a satirical tone, like Marilyn Diptych by Andy Warhol. Okay, Marilyn Diptych by Andy Warhol. So here you can see the image of Marilyn Monroe that has been designed by Andy Warhol. This is also one of the most popular you know mass media and pop culture image that you can come across. Okay. The next style that we'll be discussing is Fauvism. So this focuses on vibrant, bold colors with simplified forms and a departure from a realistic color representation. Okay, so this type of artistic style focus more on vibrant and bold colors, with simplified forms. So one of its example is Woman with the Head by Henry Matisse. So if we have a look at this, then okay, so this is the painting. Okay, so this is one of the examples of the artistic styles, that is Fauvism. Okay, so if you look at this, you can see here it is focusing more on vibrant and bold colors. Okay, the next pop culture that the next style we'll be discussing is Baroque. So this is known for grandeur, drama, and movement, often with religious or historical themes. Okay, for example, The Night Watch by Rembrandt. So if we go here and we'll have a look at this Rembrandt. So here you can see this is one of the examples of you know the artistic style that we were discussing, that is the Baroque artistic style. Okay, grandeur, drama, and movement, and this is one of its example. Fine. So here you can see the 3D printed form of this image. Here it is. Okay, so this shows you grandeur. There is also some drama. People are talking to each other. Okay, the next thing that you can talk about is Renaissance. So when you talk about Renaissance, this shows you about revived classical art and humanism, focusing on symmetry, proportion, and perspective. One of the examples of this is the Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci, as you have seen this image several times before. So guys, this was all about the type of artistic styles that we can use in our images to make our image more vibrant and colorful and more effective. Depending upon our needs, you can use one or two or even three of these artistic styles in one particular image. So hopefully you like this video, guys. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you very much.